What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be different. I'm going to start a series to where I'm doing my labs and then just code along. You can code along if you want to. Basically, I'm just going to treat this as like a project for my portfolio because this is my final project for school. A little rundown what we're doing. Basically, it's issue tracker. Issue trackers says here there's bugs in code and you have to report them to a different team. Like there's a different business analysts, quality analysts, product managers, technical managers, all these things. Like you create a bug, as title, description, steps to produce it, so you can go back and find out exactly how the bug happened and then how to fix it. Like certain people are assigned to things. You can create comments. You quality analysts can mark them as passed or failed. Yeah, this is our final project. We just started on it about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. We're gonna be done with it by the end of December. So I might as well record since I'm gonna be doing this is like what I do outside of class work on this for about 4 hours a day, depending on like the day of the week. And then you extra outside of class to get ahead and work on other things and work on next week's assignments. But I'm pretty much almost done with this, but I wanted to record like the last little bit of it to kind of show my process and like how I do certain things, like teach other people how to do it and see how I learn it. So I think I'm gonna do like this. I might change it. I don't know how well this will work. Make this as small as possible. And then I'm going to, let me load this up. I'm on like this little part right here. I finished this section. I'm gonna open it up on here. We're gonna open up this folder. We're gonna go to AWD 1100. There we go. 111. Open that up. Then I also want, I don't know if that's it, is it, but I don't want to open up this. I want to open up the folder, the specific folder, final projects. Yeah, just do final project, open that up. Okay, this is what I wanted, I think. Oh wait, no, I'm bugging. Okay, I want to open up the lab. Okay, lab 0202. We are working on it, but they're like a little side thing to help understand. Basically, just putting in mock data and making sure we understand how MongoDB works as the database to store all of the stuff for the actual issue tracker, like usernames, comments, test case edits, bugs. But yeah, I'm on queries.txt. B11. I actually have to fix this because let me close this as well. This isn't right. Still number 10. And you have to bear with me because it's kind of confusing stuff. I'm not, this isn't like a lesson on these things. It's more so of, you can kind of, if you're interested, you kind of just go look up these things yourself. But I could show you like what I am using, what our instructor told us to use to the methods to look up these things. Look up. I'm gonna even make sure it looks nice, it's easy to read. Let me set my laptop up over there. So we got look up from comments, local field, capital F, comments, foreign fields, no, foreign field underscore ID, and as comments. And let me make this look a little nicer. Let's do look up. Let's put this inside of that. Get rid of that one. Inside these brackets. That look up. Look up has a dollar sign in front of it. Like that. Something is wrong. This isn't right. Look up. This has a matching print bracket from comments. Local field comments. Wait a minute. db.bugs. That's right. I'm accessing this bugs folder. Aggregate. Look up from. This looks right. I'm gonna try and see what happens because this looks right. I'm about to add. Actually, no, I don't want to do this. I want to add to this. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna just copy it exactly how my code looks. Um, right there. This may not be right, but they're on trial and error projects. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I think I can just click up and go back to it. Projects, title 1, description 1. I'm something's wrong with my syntax, the way I wrote it, because the colors, I don't think it's supposed to be this color. Like, see how this is green? This is supposed to be orange. So I think I messed up somewhere, but we'll figure it out. Number of comments. Let's do size. Set that to comments. The value of comments. Unexpected token. I read update that later. Token expected. That just means something's where it's not supposed to be at. So look up. Just a command telling it to look up something. And then let's see, look up aggregate. I spelled aggregate wrong. AGGREGATE. That's right. That looks good. Um. Oh, I'm missing something in front of that. That probably is it. Let's see. Let's do that. That. Oh, only the first one. There we go. Yep. Nice little trick. Shows you exactly what it looks like. It's orange and green for the field and the value. But I got an error again. Something else. So I have to put another one of these for the end of this. I'm pretty sure. That looks. It looks right. I can even put on another line. I think that's right. Must contain only one field. So I have a comma somewhere that it's not supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. Or project. Okay, no, I need to wrap all of this in a thing. I want to see if I can do this. This works in like VS Code. Okay, it did work. I think that's correct. If that's not correct, I'll have to get rid of one of these. I might have too many of these brackets, curly brackets. We're gonna try it out and see. So I got a bracket. I think that's why. It's saying at 9 right here, I think. But I think I can just take this away. That should be fine. Still getting an error. Like, I gotta look exactly at my code and see what's wrong. I'm gonna cut out some of this for the video. This is not as long. It's gonna be a long video regardless, but a little editing won't hurt me. Um, Title, description, look up that project. I could even do this. Project head description, number of content, number of comments. One, two. This is unexpected token at right before project. Oh. Oh, there's no matching thing for this one. Oh, should I just add one more? This don't look right, but so saying that. Wait, hold on. As a comments, this is one after comments. Oh, something wrong here. Yeah, so I got for lookup in comments. There's one, and then after that, there's another one. Oh, because all of this is wrapped up in this. Okay, I see now. So I can just come in here and do this, basically. Now that has that, and then this is a separate one. This wraps all of that, and then this wraps that. Let me make sure that's right. No, it's the outer one and then the inner one. So this is that's the inner one. Okay, yeah, outer one. Okay, perfect. Outer one, inner one. Outer one, inner one. Okay, this actually looks good now. Something is wrong here. Okay, we're getting closer. 17. I think this might be unnecessary. Yeah. There we go. Not exactly what I need to. Finally figured it out. Number of comments shows the title, description, and the ID. Basically, quick little rundown. Look up, looks up data from a different, what are these called? Different collection. You can select from comments, so from here, and then local field. Actually, you know what? Because I'm not confusing anybody or myself, I'm gonna show you the resource he gave us and how I got to that, how I understood it. It's actually not on this lab. I think it's on one of these labs he told us to bookmark, which is not in this one. I had a lot of things bookmarked. We're just gonna do this lab. Let's go docs. We're gonna go to lab 0201. There we go. Yep. So I'm gonna open up all of these. Open link. Open link. So yeah, it's kind of everything. CRUD, create, read, update, delete. Common thing in data dealing with databases and storing things. You need to be able to do all these things. And this is what we're doing now. Aggregation pipelines. That's not what I was looking at. Okay, this is what I was looking at. And then let's find it really quick. I'll just look it up. It's called lookup. Show you the syntax of it. Lookup. This is it. I don't think it's the second one. Okay, there's an actual. Scroll down a little bit. Maybe it was the second one actually. Yeah, this ain't really showing it, but it's not showing what I was looking for. I think it is lookup aggregation. Okay, here's syntax. So, and this is basically what it does. A match between a field from the input documents and a field from the documents of the joint collection, which is joint collection is the other collection that you're trying to get information from to sync the two together, basically, and have them in one document or one collection. So from is the collection to join, so the collection you want to bring into the one you're currently in. The field from the input documents, which is, I'll explain it once I should go over the code again. Field from the documents of the from collection as output, and this is a what you're going to refer back to it as. And honestly, this is a bit confusing if you're like new to coding, you have no clue what I'm talking about. You can quickly look up a video if you want to. It easily, it quickly explains lookup. Maybe even start with like what aggregation is, because it makes things a lot simpler. To go over this super quickly. Basically, aggregation is there are steps in your thing. Your thing goes through filters to be able to do more than you would with just like a find, which is basically find is, hey, look for this in my database, whether it's by ID, by name, by size, by price. Basically, it's just a filter. That's all this is, just filtering through it. So match finds the exact match. So you want everything, every piece of that has size and medium, and then group remaining documents. So group gathers all the documents and only displays this. So even though it has more than just ID and then quantity, you still you want just these to show instead of all of this in this specific scenario. So group ID of name, total quantity, and then this is another action. It collects the sum of all the quantities and then displays it in this name total quantity. Yeah, match stage, group stage. If you want to, you can come here and just read up more about it. And then, so that's a little about that. Yeah, I actually got the code to work now, so I'm gonna add this to the thing, to my assignment. Aggregate. Let's do this. My bad about the. Might hear some in the background. I completely forgot to fix my mic from the last video. So gonna be doors open and all that, but it should be fine. Aggregate 12. Okay, let's look at these last like three examples. There's three problems. Or wait, how many? I have one more. I actually have one more. The video won't be that long. I'm pretty sure I just finished 11. I did this earlier. Let's comment. Actually, I think I need to test this to make sure it works. Hours logged. I'm pretty sure it does though. This is semicolon. Okay. Where? Semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. db.bugs. I aggregate. I don't see where I'm missing a semicolon. Look up. That looks right. That looks right. Missing a semicolon. Oh, I'm not supposed to have 11. I copied the. That should be correct. Yep. Because he grabbed. That's supposed to grab the hours logged and aggregate it into the bugs collection to display it underneath bugs. So hours collect, yeah, hours logged shows it right here. Now I only have 2 entries, or 3 entries, I think. So it's not as much. Actually, I have a couple. Never mind. Yeah, it grabbed all of my bugs and displayed the hours logged. Damn, so that's correct. And we got one more problem, and I'll be done with this lab. Writing test commands. No, list all the bugs and failing test cases. So I'm gonna come here and show you how I do this. Test cases. I only have 2 of them, but that's fine. I want to basically display this. It's the same thing as these. We're gonna just take this data and delete some of this. dp.bugs. We're gonna do lookup. Get rid of this data right here. Okay. And then failing test cases. So we're gonna do lookup. I shouldn't delete everything, but from comma local field foreign field as I keep forgetting failed test cases. I guess that's fine. Failed test cases. RSD test case. Keep it consistent. The casing. So we're grabbing this from test cases. I didn't mean to close that. So from test cases, from status, I believe. Yeah, I think I should grab it from status. Local field. Let me go through here really quick and look at that again. The lookup field from. So from is the collection to join. Yes, I'm wanting to get the test cases collection, and then the field from the input documents. Field from the input documents. db.bugs slash. Let's see. I don't need this anymore. I might do this really quick just to make it more side by side. Um, look up test cases, local. I'm just gonna try something. This may not work, but it might. Test cases, foreign field. This is gonna be one more time. Foreign field is field from the documents. Okay, this is the documents from this. Okay, so this is what I would want to. Okay, I see now. This would be the status. Oh, I think I understand now. So foreign field is the one that's like it's not the same, so like different from different place. And then local field is like okay, what field is this is on from here is connecting to that. So it's like basically how to connect it. So in bugs, is it test cases or is it ID? There's like the only two options. So we're in bugs, test cases. Okay, so this should be ID. I think so. Or it might just be test cases. We're gonna try both. It might just be ID. Try that. ID. Even on the last one, the form field was ID. Now I think that doesn't make sense, but I don't know. We're gonna just honestly, I probably just try that. Put this as a status and put this as ID. See what that does. Cause I think I can just do this. I don't need to do the whole like $ project. I don't think. Must specify pipeline when from is empty. Oh, spelling error. Even though it's orange, I still messed up my spelling. So this is bugs. Test case, test case. Do I even have a? I don't know if I have this correctly set up though. Okay, this has test case. No, that's something different. Yeah, this added a thing. Because if they're not actually there, it'll add it. Because I put the as, that's where it stores all the data at. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. I'm gonna see if I can try and delete this because I don't want it to stay there. So I'd be like db dot bugs slash. It's not delete, right? Oh, it is delete actually. Yeah, delete one. Actually, this wouldn't work. I think I'd have to leave that there. Actually, no. This should be fine. Let's see. I'm not sure if it exactly works like this. This should be fine though. Test case. Oh, it worked. Perfect. It seemed like it would work. As I was doing, I was like, yeah, it should be fine. Now let's do fine. Show updated. Yeah, took it away. Perfect. If you mess up, you just come through and delete it. Get the field, and then you get the value. Let's go back to this, not this one. We're gonna switch these two. Let's see what we get. Actually, I might just try both of these. I'm gonna try two different things. Have both of these as test cases, and then switch this to ID and put this as status. Put this ID. We're gonna try both of these. I think it's the same thing. I have to look at my code because I think my code just might not be correct, which is more than likely the case. So we're gonna delete that again, and I think I can just do the exact same thing, which is nice because yeah, exact same thing. let's try that again. See what we get this time. Let's make this status. Kind of do what I did on the last one. It ended up working, so ID. Yeah, I think my code is just wrong. That probably is. All those might actually work very identical, but like this is what needs to be shown. Test cases, and you want to see the actual test case saying it has failed instead of that's basically the point of aggregation for this at least. For this specific aggregation, we want to show the actual thing instead of being like, oh, object ID. This doesn't really do much. You'd have to go through and look up the object ID separately after figuring out what the object ID was. It just takes longer than versus you knowing what to type in for this aggregation and then using that to access it, join the data. So I think I definitely need to fix this. I'm gonna have to fix it in the actual DB shell. Um, so we got status failed. That's what we're looking for. Test case ID, object ID. Huh. I'm a bit confused, but this is the important stuff. Process of get a little frustrated. It's kind of annoying because it's like now I gotta sit here and do some research and like, but gotta figure out a way to overcome it and get the correct answer. Um, look up from test cases local field, foreign field. I still don't think this is right, but I don't know. The last one looked like this, so and it's very similar structure. So it's definitely my code. Um, yeah, list all the bugs with failing test cases. Hmm. Let me go up real quick. Foreign field ID. Oh no, that's the one I just tested. I'm like, wait, what? That's not the correct one. Hmm. Test cases, status, ID. Um, it's confusing. Let's do this really quick. This back up. Yeah, this one, they're all the same. And it came out fine. I'm not sure why 10 and 11 are so different. Because let me look at these as reference to try. I guess it don't matter too much what the foreign field is, right? Like, it can be ID or common ID. ID, common ID. This one is ID, test case ID. I'm gonna try the ID way first. No matter what it's saying, that it wants to grab it from there, from hours logged as that number. Oh, well maybe this this is what's displaying it though, 'cause it's saying there's this many comments from join them together. It looks at the comments field. Yeah, I do need to do that. Okay, let's try that. So instead of comments, it would be status. Yeah, we're gonna try and look at that and see status. Okay. So I'm gonna do the project. Make sure I do the syntax correctly. So this outside brackets, inside curly brackets, do a comma. That's a period. Do a comma. Do another bracket right there. Go up one. I'm not too worried about how it looks. Project. And then this one isn't title like the last one. This one is, I just seen it, status. I guess I could show the ID. Yeah, I guess I could show test case ID and added by. We'll see if that even works, to be honest. I don't know if that'll work. One, not status. Test case ID and added by. Added by. And then after that, oh, I'm not that. I want to look at this. Added by. Let's do another comma. The number of comments. This should be approved test cases. Test case. Let me make sure. Failed. That's actually, yeah, approved, pass. Same thing. Approved test case. I'm not gonna do size for this one. This is just gonna be status. This looks right. Yeah, that makes sense. I messed something up. 15 status unexpected token. So I type something in what? Oh, here we go. Projects semicolons curly bracket test case ID one added by one approved test case is status two. Yeah, the syntax is correct, but it's saying something I typed is wrong. I'm not sure what. Maybe I don't need these, but I think I do. That just says it as a string, I think. Maybe it doesn't because it has the it gets the value of it. Let's try this. It just set a bunch of test case ID added by. It just add a bunch of IDs. That's it. E8, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, C8. What was this? db.bugs. Should I look? Let's do db.bugs. Find. Let's see what's happening. Close state. Close status. It didn't add anything actually. That's weird. I think something's wrong. I typed in something wrong. The code went through, but it didn't like it. I don't like this answer they gave back. ID. It just gives IDs. Test case. Maybe I think this is returned the test case IDs. So let's see how many bugs there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There might be 7 bugs. Let's see. Yeah, there's 7 bugs. And it returned back Oh, return back these IDs. So that's not what we want. Okay. Return back the bugs IDs. Um, let's get this. Let's see why it did that. Not that. Get back the bugs IDs. Maybe I'll try swapping these again to see if I can do. This is status, and that is ID. Maybe I can try this. I'm not sure how good I feel about this, but just try some shit. Exact same thing, actually. Huh. Okay. Get the most recent one. Status ID. I don't know if this will work, but test cases. Wait, what I just have? Status. Let's try that. Test cases. I don't know why it's bringing back the same thing. I might have ChatGPT explain what my code's doing to me so I can see what direction I want to go in. Oh, test case. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can really understand this real quick. From collection of join, local field from the input documents. Okay, specifies the field for the documents. Put the lookup stage, lookup performs and quality match and local field of the from. Oh, okay. Does it is this local field and foreign field of the? So both of these come from test cases. Okay. Having a value of null. Okay. And then from collection. Okay. Name of the field of the input documents. The array field contains matching documents from the from. So we got test cases, status, and status. Um, Test case ID, status added by. Huh. Did I have it right? Test case ID. Um, yeah, this one's tricky. Not gonna lie. I might watch that video again, kind of explaining it. This is what I do if I get stuck most of the time. History. Stop doing this. Yeah. Okay. Look up test cases. From customer collection. Okay. So from he's grabbing from address, which is inside a customer. So I want Let me look at bugs. What field I want out of here? Test cases. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Want test cases, and it's object ID, same as that. Double quoted, yeah, it's double quoted on my end. So, test cases as well. That's what I got from that. Test cases. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the status isn't storing. Oh, I think my code just set up wrong because it's saying like this ID should match with the field and values of my test value here. That ID should be one of these two IDs. This is the auto-generated one, so it should probably be the same as this one. So I might have to use. It's a little confusing. Not the same, but it has to have the same. Yeah, it has to have this object ID, which it does. Foreign field. Mm, oh, that's true. I'm not getting an array for this either. It's just a string. So instead of. Okay, so instead of that, this needs to be brackets. Look up. I can just completely get rid of this, and that might work. I hate when it does this. I barely. Fuck. I need to turn this off. Might be fine actually. It's still returning the IDs, which makes no sense to me. But I need to figure this out though. I don't know why it's only returning the IDs. I have other data in there. Yeah, see how it changed the ID. It has the ID, but also has the other data. It has the address, and then it shows the actual data underneath there. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Um. Yeah. I don't even think I need this anymore, to be honest. I think I can just look at this and try and figure it out real quick. So we need to load that back up. This is right though. Just that, and then yeah, I like this a lot. Let's do this. A little visual clarity. Is that perfect? Looks really good actually. Okay. Look up from test cases. That's correct. Login field. Test cases. Connect that to the ID. ASCV status. I don't want the ID showing, so I'm not sure. Status. I think I already tried this though. I'm genuinely confused though. Like, why is it? How am I doing three different things and it's showing exactly every time? That actually makes no sense to me. Test case ID added by. Hold up. Title classification. Test case ID and status. Test case ID and status. Hmm. Let's try that. I don't think it's gonna work, but I don't get it. Like, quite literally everything I do. So it's like, how do I know if this is right or not? We're gonna try this. I want to see what it tells me because I'm generally lost. Workspace. How do I get this to show? To show the values of status and not the IDs. Oh, it just does. Isn't that what I had? Test case ID, test case details, dot status. Oh, you're supposed to tie the status to that. There's no title description, but oh, actually, oh, I'm forgetting you can grab the values or the fields from bugs and place it in there. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense now. Like, why do they put title and description? Like, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Title one, description one, description one, test case. That actually makes more sense too. Test case status. Test case status. Test case status. Test case details. Okay. Test case details dot stat. for adding a status. Okay. Hopefully this works. Test case status. Okay. It's in the right direction. The same thing. ID, title, description. Test case status just isn't showing what it's supposed to show. Oh, this is my code then. Because I don't know actually. I have a field test cases. Yeah, the exact same test cases. Exact same everything. Test case ID and status indexes. Nothing in the scheme. There's nothing. Test case ID status added by hours. I'm very close. This is definitely put in the right direction. Mm, look up test cases, local field, foreign field, project title description. Hmm, it's confusing. Test cases, title description. Hmm. Oh, this video been 52 minutes. Okay. Um. I'll pause it here. If you don't want the very end of it, this could take me like another like 30 minutes to figure out. And I'm gonna go to the gym so I can get out the way. But I will edit in if I figure out if I come back from the gym. I will edit that part in. Alright.